Hey team, Chef Eric Gephardt here. Hope you're doing well today. I want to do a quick fire recipe for you with a little bit of a twist. Today we're going to be doing a Quarry Arctic salmon belly skewer with an avocado crema. Let's get to charring some avocados. Whenever I'm cutting avocados, I like to use a knife that I can really handle, so not too much of a blade. This is a 6.5 inch utility, and notice how I just spun around and I give it the little Oreo twist. Now while we've got all of these exposed like this, let's give it a little bit of seasoning. This is just a little salt, pepper, and garlic. And then I've got my grill behind me stabilized at 450 degrees. So let's put these flesh side down right there. Listen to this. Slight sizzle. While we're here together, we might as well char these little beauties up as well. You know, when you put heat to a lime, or any acid, it amplifies it a little bit. I'm gonna just do it to 1. Don't want too char of a flavor. Oh yeah. And again, that stone's at about 450 degrees. Now you'll need a fish spatula to kind of pop these up and take a look, because you don't want to lose any of that flavor. That's all we're looking for, okay? Just a little of the grill essence. Beautiful. Now the sauce couldn't be any simpler. That little char is gonna go a long way, but we're just gonna use a spoon and scoop that avocado directly into our food processor. Same with the other 3 halves. And now we just add the other ingredients. Think simple, think fresh, just charring half of our limes, keeping the other half uncharred. This whole dish screams simplicity, delicious. I'm gonna run a knife really quickly through just a little bit of this cilantro just to help it blend up right in top. I'll pop that garlic, run a knife through it just a little bit just to start the process. Last but not least, about a half a cup of sour cream here. Touch of salt, and let's blitz it up. And look at that. Stuff of legends, creamy, delicious. If it's not blending up, you can always put a little bit of vinegar in there, but not much. That is right where we want it. Stunner. Now that that's made, let's let it set for a second and let's address our salmon belly. Beautiful Quarry Arctic salmon belly here. We could leave skin on, but for this application for the skewers, I'm actually going to take it off. So using this utility knife, starting at the edge, just going to put a little positive pressure, a little saw motion, and I've created just a little bit of a lip right here. Notice how I've got access to hold onto this. And we're just going to move the knife side by side while gently pulling on that skin. And we can even check and see how we're doing. We're doing great. All right, come on back. And all the way to the end. Beautiful skinned off piece of belly. Lovely. All right, let's turn this east to west, make it easy for us to work. And I just want to cut kind of bite-sized pieces here. So just slicing with that utility knife. Notice how I'm pinching to give it a little extra pressure, because this belly is just so full of that delicious fat with all those omega-3s in there. But look how great that's gonna look on a platter with our sauce and our crema. That's awesome. Now if I thought some of these pieces were a little large, I could just turn them. Look at that, that would be more than a bite. Put a nice slice through it. Maybe do that for this one as well. Next step, we'll turn them sideways and skewer. And I've noticed the last few years, anything on a stick is gonna be huge, right? Bone in and things on a stick. These little salmon belly skewers are just so much fun. It's a social way to eat. You know, it's an hors d'oeuvre, you're walking around, it's fun, it's simple. Social foods are in, that's for sure. If you get to a thin piece, you can kind of sew it through, in, and out. Kind of slide it on, just like that. Everything about this dish is simple, so please don't overthink it, all right? Same seasoning, little salt, pepper, garlic. And I'm just gonna season one side right now. Once I get it on the grill and that seasoned side's down, we'll flip it and we'll season that other side. Let's go ahead and take a look. And we've got that same stone that we seared the avocado and the limes on. Let's just put a little bit of oil right on. Now let's grab some of our skewers and go season side down. Got great caramelization on one side, then we seasoned the other, flipped it, great caramelization there. These are thin bites, and it's sashimi grade salmon, so let's make sure that we just put a quick sear. Now we're gonna sauce. Just a little bit of chili crisp oil is perfect for finishing these bites. Right over top. A little spice and a little textural contrast is just such a nice finish. While these are finishing up, let's go ahead and bring our presentation plate over here, and we'll put our avocado crema on and we'll transfer directly to the plate. I'm gonna make this bold statement and say salmon belly is the new pork belly. That is fantastic, and it's pretty good for you too. What a lovely dish. Creamy, crunchy, spicy, sweet, tangy, everything I want. Such a super luxurious social bite. Let's finish off with just a touch of chive, and this utility is perfect for that little push slice right on top. Get these nice little bits. We say it time and time again, simple things done perfectly win every time. And with the right ingredients and the right tools, you just can't go wrong. Team, if you enjoyed this dish as much as we enjoyed cooking it for you today, don't forget to do all the things like, subscribe, please do leave us a comment. And as always, from our backyard to yours, cheers and happy grilling.